Welcome to the beginning of the end. Every time I have a normal thought about going somewhere, doing something normal, I have to slam on the brakes and ask, is it an open business? Am I endangering my health and is it worth it? Thus, I'm calling this the beginning of the end. When the socialist side of government gets the exact effect that they want anytime that they want, then that is the point where the opposition has lost control, causing an irreconcilable imbalance. If that little breach we had January 6th was the last stand, then we have passed through the door and are headed down the hallway toward the end. I'm talking the oppression of anyone or any party, the dismantling of the Constitution, laws, and liberties, replaced by biased social mechanisms intended to weed out the opposition and crush their voices, wants, and needs to the points of agonizing political surrender, to render any and all insurrection impotent, laughable, and maniacal in the eyes of the world. The socialists have control of politics, media, social media, data, infrastructure, corporations, and welcome the globalist elites to weigh in on all of it and make recommendations. As I speak, we are being re-enrolled back into every one government world organization the previous administration pulled out of. The controlling socialist sociopathic party has 48 years to finish off what's left of the impish, gutless, limp Republican leaders, while the libertarians are too few and far between to take over where they've failed. We're being stamped out by the new world order represented by our leftist party that not long ago was viewed as just having a few of its leaders as wacko fringe. Now their entire party and mindset is radical wacko fringe socialism. The sick part is most of their following have no idea how oppressed they will be by leaders only concerned with making themselves rich and powerful and ultra elitist. Wait until they find out they were used and abused by their heroes while they munch their rations in their tiny stackable government housing, quivering with fear, knowing if they speak out, they will have their social score diminished, resulting in less feed, smaller housing, and being monetarily hampered. They will go from being the elitist, popular, socially viable party to the poor, ignorant sheeple living their betrayal. The only problem with all of it is that everyone is going down with these incredulous narcissists who spit in the face of freedom and liberty. They will be wailing in the streets to have even a memory of how good things were in a fair and balanced system. But there will be no going back. There will only be more and more oppression, poverty, destruction, and corruption. They are bringing about the end, not only the end of the greatest empire, but of our very existence. So what happens when all of the world is mired in wickedness, perversion, and endless carnal pleasure? Let's see. Many cities have been leveled, many countries wiped from the earth, and even the earth has been flooded to wash away the wicked, saving only the few righteous. The corrupt leaders think they have a wondrously beautiful utopian global plan. It is nothing but a cult to draw the unsuspecting sheep into the wolf's den through deception, social acceptance, and reliance, all while fleecing them of their rights, freedoms, and self-sustaining abilities. Our leaders, along with their global partners, will continue to unleash however many crises it may take to gain total control of the population. Through monetary control, food, water, medicine, supply chain, and social acceptance. Just to name a few in their bag of tricks, or maybe I should say their script. We're in their quagmire up to our elbows now, with no way out, short of divine intervention or total socio-political and economic collapse. Because we're clearly inept at any uprising. We are castrated and rendered impotent by our own effeminate genes. Incapable of protecting ourselves from a government that no longer serves the people that elected it. We even had other countries around the world protesting on our behalf because they saw us losing our rights. They know what it looks like and feels like under dictators, under communism, Marxism, and sociopaths. We're lowering the flag and handing over the ship to the pirates, while begging to not be flogged and tossed overboard. Wake up. We're supposed to be a beacon of light for all lost and damaged ships, yet here we are taking on water, too afraid to pick up a bucket and get busy. Prepare for what's to come. Get food, water, supply, and monetarily independent. Ready your soul for this life and the next. Remember back to January 2020 or even late 2019, how everything was easy and monotonous? Work hard, play hard, travel, eat, focusing on nothing more than the day-to-day? What will now be referred to as the good old days. Well, obviously, that is gone permanently, and now it's time to figure out from here forward if you have what it takes to survive physically, mentally, and spiritually. There's going to be one calamity after another until we're all subordinates to the globalist agenda. Thanks for watching.